It's grown from a capacity of just 15,000 when it opened in 1950 all the way to 83,000 plus today. Every seat at Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee is full for our game today. And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for the kick. Sends it sailing downfield. The quarterback brings his troops out onto the field for the first drive of the game. They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers. He rolls out to the right. Quick throw out to the receiver. They'll bring him down at about the 37-yard line. That one's more than good enough for the first down.
Well, Brad, that is a great play by the quarterback to find his target past the marker to keep this drive moving.
From their own 37-yard line. First down. Throws complete, and he's hit right away.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down. Quick throw. The defense got some pressure and forced a bad pass.
I think they've been a little bit more aggressive here with their pass rush, and that time it paid off with an incompletion.
From their own 44-yard line. 3rd down.
Check 13. Check 13. This is 4.
Fires out to his receiver. And he's taken down right around the 46-yard line.
This is a quarterback who trusts his receivers, and he knows they can make plays. It's like those two were playing catch out there.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Quick throw, incomplete, wanted his receiver.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead on the give, and there's nowhere to run.
Call it a loss of 3 yards on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 13.
Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 36. 5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun.
You like that? You like that?
And he hits him hard at the 25-yard line. Here's the 8th play of the series.
Check three.
Brought down at the 25.
No gain on the play. That brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25-yard line. 2nd down. Quick throw out to the receiver. Incomplete.
Loyalty intended receiver on the way. That'll make it 3rd and 9.
So far this drive, the defense has been unable to stop them on 3rd down.
36. Go. Check 15.
Throws it out, and it falls incomplete.
Right is the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 9.
So it's 4th down. It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. Florida State could take the lead with this field goal. Kicks away. And that was not this sophomore's best kick. Now this one scoreless. The quarterback leads the team out on the field for the first drive.
Check three.
On the counter, hit behind the line.
So did you see how the defense just swarmed to the ball carrier? That was fantastic pursuit.
Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 22.
36. Ready. Blue 45. Easy.
And it's caught, and he's brought down quickly.
Bowling makes the tackle at the 26-yard line. 3rd down.
This crowd can really be intimidating for an opposing team. Throws it to the outside. This one will fall incomplete. Burnett to punt. Hangs it up high.
30-yard punt. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
They missed a chance at 3 points on their last drive.
Yep, it was a rough go-around for this kicker the last time. But this guy won't hang his head. If he has another opportunity to kick one, he'll be ready to go.
And he tackles him hard at the 27.
Man, as an offensive lineman, this is the worst thing that you want to see. Is your quarterback not only getting sacked, but getting hit like that. Those linemen better pick that quarterback up and start doing a better job of taking care of it.
So the sack makes this a 2nd and long. And down he goes, around the 50-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 50. He came down with it. Touchdown. And he converts the extra point. Taylor is lined up to kick this one off. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 20. At the 30. He's knocked out of bounds around the 33-yard line. There's a flag down, and it looks like this one's coming back. And while they are behind, they know they can knot things up in a heartbeat. It's way too early to change your game plan. Here's the handoff, and he's taken down for a loss. Second and 10. Ball on their own 9. Fires out quickly to the tailback. He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Gain of 8 yards. That makes it 3rd and 3.
You expect this every time you're here, and you're never disappointed. This crowd is amazing. Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
Gain of 6 yards. 1st down.
Strike to his receiver, no good.
Number 9 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 23-yard line, it's 2nd down. Makes it to the 41.
That's a gain of 18 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 41. Tackle made at about the 49. They're going to test his defense early with a no huddle. Looks for his running back, incomplete.
Number 6, the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
This is the 8th play of this drive. Listen to this place. Here's the handoff, and he's brought down right away. Throws it, watch out. Oh, almost had a pick. Six points and a pretty display of passing was a result of their last drive. Kirk, do you expect the defense to take a different approach here?
When this quarterback is on, he is on. It already seems like whatever this defense is trying just isn't working. But maybe if they add just a little bit more pressure, then they might be able to...
He's all the way. Touchdown. He makes the PAT. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He just drills this one. He's to the 20. Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line. It's not quite a blowout, but unless they do something here, it might turn into one. He's out to the 30. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ball State. Great looking play by the offense as the halfback took it in for the score.
Here's a play that was well designed and well executed. It can't get much better than that.
And he adds the extra point. Ball State is lining up to kick this one off. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. He's to the 10. He's to the 20. He's taken down at the 23.
On the way. Come on, man.
The offense really came up with a nice drive there last time out, and most of those yards came through the air.
This defense needs to improve from front to back. The line needs to put more pressure on the quarterback, and the defensive backs need to stick it to these receivers with tighter coverage.
Passes left, gets it out to the halfback. There are 3 quarters remaining. The Seminoles with a touchdown lead. And we welcome you back to the action here. Just about set to start the second quarter. Florida State is up 7. He's on the run. Throws quick to the receiver and falls incomplete. Now Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on their own 26. There's a strike complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 42.
I'll play a little hurry up.
He goes downtown. Tackle at the 18-yard line. So let's see how the defense
What up,
responds
dog?
now. It's first
What
down
up,
and 10.
Jamel?
He's under pressure. He gets sacked on the play.
I missed him. Booty naked.
That'll make it 2nd and long.
They find themselves in a hole here after that sack. It's 2nd and
Booty
long.
naked.
36.
Throws complete. Big loss.
Wilkerson brings him down at the 30-yard line. That'll bring up
Alright,
3rd
I
and
gotta
long.
get some yards here.
Well, they've converted one 3rd down play on this drive, but now they're faced with a 3rd and long. Florida State up 7 points. And they push him out at about the 11.
That's a D 19. That brings up 4th and 3.
I'll kick it.
The kick is up, and it's through the uprights.
Problem with me is I have one quarter that I get shut out in.
The kicker looks like he's ready to kick
It's
this
either
one off.
first or the 3rd. It happened to me last game is Guapo. 3rd quarter was
Tackle at the
terrible.
19.
Blew that game. So mad. But at least it's game 1 of the season.
It was a pretty
Probably didn't earn
one-sided
it
first quarter,
playoffs.
but I wouldn't be
Premier
surprised if
playoffs.
things changed in a big way before
Screwed around
halftime.
last year.
He has some room. He's to the 40. And they bring him down.
Yeah, bring that back.
Midfield. Flag down, and I'm not sure when it was thrown. Let's find out. So they'll move back after that costly penalty, and they'll have to try to get that yardage back here. From their own 29-yard line. First down.
Yeah, Kane. I'm in 6 OBs and we play them all.
Nice run there.
One, prime time, I'm the offensive coordinator for Boston College, though, so those are 30-minute computer games-ish. Still gotta play full user games.
Brought down to 37-yard line.
That's a gain of 2 on the play.
So I play a lot of games in the week. You know,
So it's 3rd
I
down,
think the
and
other
they've got
night
about 2 yards
I
to
played
go.
3 triple headers.
The
Maybe I
crowd
played 4 or
really
5.
making it difficult. And this one's broken up. So that'll make it 4th down.
The defense held their ground on that play. The quarterback just wasn't able to find any open receivers.
Why didn't you punt the first time?
White, the return man. He punts it away. It's a high kick.
34-yard punt. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
This game is against a human. His gamer tag is in the title. Or PSN. BD Zeus 32.
You think about the challenges these two teams are facing. On one side, you've got to find a way to keep building on your lead.
Doesn't really
on the
help
other
you out.
side,
It's
you've got to
not
find
a
a way to get
conference
back in it.
loss.
Pressure coming and the ball is loose. And they make the stop around the 16-yard line. That's a pretty big mistake, and this offense will lose possession of the football.
Sloppy job by the ball carrier. First and foremost, you should always be concerned about the ball.
It's going to be interesting to see how the action shakes out in this series. Touchdown, Cardinals. Here's the point after to try to cut this to a 3-point game.
Yeah,
And he hits the
pathetic.
PAT. Ball State ready to kick this one off. Excellent kick. And they can forget about returning this one. In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions. Florida State is up a field goal. And they get nice yardage on that run.
That's good for a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Second down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. Quick throw, almost intercepted.
Quarter's running foot with me.
3rd and 3.
Third down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. And he's taken down right around the 30.
You keep gaining negative yards, and you put yourself in a position of having to make
Good
bigger and
play,
bigger
Zeus.
plays. Puts a lot of pressure on that quarterback.
Not a bad play.
Rodriguez awaiting the return. He steps out at midfield.
I got
Made a few
blocked in the
guys
back
miss
there.
on his way to a quality return. They got into the end zone last time. Let's see if they can match that on this possession.
Well, I think this defense has got to do something because right now the quarterback is in such a good rhythm that you've got to do something to try to get him out of it. I would suggest trying to bring him
loves
pressure.
the counter.
Try to come up with an exotic blitz look to try to get
Loves
him
it.
on his heels as opposed to being the aggressor and attacking the defense.
Boy was booty naked too, streaking down the field. Buck naked.
Third down, and they need to get it inside the 40. I don't know if they'll be able to hear his cadence in the midst of all this mayhem. Fires out to his wideout. He's tackled at the 42-yard line. It's going to be 4th and inches after that long pickup on 3rd down.
Boy, what a throw by the quarterback. Almost equally excellent catch by the receiver, but the defense topped them both by coming up with a stop.
He makes the catch and has a first down.
I had a feeling that was coming.
First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 38. 5 wide. Got him on the screen play. They'll bring him down at about the 35.
That will make it 2nd and 7.
They spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers. Fires quick. Attempt.
It's an intelligent play by the defender. All you have to do sometimes is get your hand on the ball.
That makes it 3rd and 7.
Third down, and they need to get it to the 28.
I'd be surprised if he runs it in this game.
And this crowd is going absolutely crazy. And down he goes, right around the 32-yard line. 3-yard gain by the halfback on the counter play. The Seminoles will use their first time out of the half. So the kicker comes out. He'll try to put 3 points on the board. The kick is up. It's got the distance, and he splits the uprights.
And Ball State's got a better kicker than I do.
They line up to kick this one away. He sends this one deep. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. You always want to go in the locker room with momentum, so as we get closer to halftime, I think we'll see more and more attempts to create big plays. Throws complete, and he stopped immediately. Florida State's going to have to use their second time out of the half. And they get 5 yards from that completion.
Here's a safe play hitting the underneath receiver, but it's a nice gain of 5.
The encounter. Ball was supposed to go to the corner, not the flat.
It's 2nd and 5
Receiver.
here. Ball on the 30. Caught out in the open. He's pushed out of bounds around the 43-yard line.
First down.
Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun. 5 wide receivers. Finds his man. First down. And he's tackled around the 41-yard line. They come out in an empty backfield. Tackle made at the 31-yard line. going to be sacked for a loss.
Come on.
The smart
Freak.
quarterbacks and offensive linemen have a really unique relationship. A quarterback should take care of his offensive lineman. But after that play and that hit, you really got to be wondering what kind of relationship this quarterback and his offensive lineman have after that.
So the sack makes this a 2nd and long. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. He passes it. That's incomplete.
Anthony, the intended receiver on the way. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
Third down, and they need to get it to the 21. He's going to go for the home run. Looking for 6, and he got it. Touchdown. And for Williams, he makes it 3
I
TD
love
catches.
big
It's really not too crazy. He's
receivers.
just running good, clean routes and catching the ball when it comes his way.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. Taylor gets set to kick this one away. Line drive kick, not much distance there. Good move. He's going to call for a fair catch.
Michael Williams is making fools look little boys. We mocked someone earlier, City.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. With so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. He wants it all, going long. That close to being intercepted. That's the end of the half, and believe it or not, folks, it's still anyone. All right, Reese,
UCF
David, thanks,
is
guys.
number
Just
3
about
in
set
here.
to start the 3rd quarter. He's to the 20. He's tackled at the 20. There's still plenty of time to keep running their offense as usual here. I don't think they need to feel any anxiety about trailing. Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts. Once and all, going deep. Tipped away.
It's a great job here by the defensive coordinator with his play call. A lot of times you start to maybe think about blitzing linebackers. This time he keeps the linebackers back in position to be able to knock the football away and not give this offense a chance to pick up a 1st down.
From their own 20-yard line, it's 2nd down. He's taken down
That's
at the
pretty
30.
sick. Give it to me.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Shouldn't have been, but that was pretty good. It's pretty nice.
Kirk, good news. The guy that we saw go to the locker room with that injury earlier is back on the sideline, and I got to bet he's going to be back in the game soon. Up the middle for a nice gain.
6 yards off of
That'll
that.
make it 2nd and 4.
So it's 2nd down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the 1st. They come out in a 5-wide set. Gets rid of it quickly, and that was almost picked.
Rodriguez, the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
So it's third down now, and they're going to need about 4. You expect this every time you're here, and you're never disappointed. This crowd is amazing. Runs outside for a nice gain.
Gain of 6 on the play. First down.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Check 34. Watch twist. Cut. Lock it up.
He's got to throw it in a hurry. Just throws this one away. From their own 42-yard line. Second down. Fires it out. Tackle at the 47.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Where's 52? Watch 52. Hang it up, baby. Hang it up. Let's go. I got it.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
That'll bring up 4th and 1.
And it's the offense that takes the field on 4th down.
Check 99.
Well, I'm not sure I really agree with this call to go for it, but that's why I'm not coaching, folks.
None of that quarterback shit.
And here we go with the offense ready to get things going again. Florida State is up 7. Brought down at the 50.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
From the 50. Second down.
Check. Tight end right. Check. Alert, predator. Take
On the ground with the tailback. He's at the 30. And he's finally brought down at the 17. Quick throw out to the receiver. And he's shoved out of bounds around the 9-yard line.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down. Gets to about the 8-yard line.
Gain of 1 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Check 99. Come on.
Throws it in a hurry. Touchdown, Florida State. There are flags all over the place. Here's the call from the head referee.
Surely go for 2.
He makes the PAT. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Rodriguez takes it at the 8. And he's taken down at the 26-yard line.
Man, I'm just pissed I got beat by Wapo. I don't know how he won the national title.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. Throw to the tight end and in and out of his hands.
Number 9 was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Man left, man left.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line. And they make the stop at the 36.
Called a gain of 10 yards. 3rd down.
The crowd really making it difficult.
Ready? Round 50. Set. Back. Tail down. Set. Switch. Set. Check 9. Here we go. Man, easy. Tiger. Switch. Tiger. Easy. Tiger. Check 9.
Gets it out to the wideout, and he's got the first. He went by him, and he's taken down at about the 49.
That's a gain of 15 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
Four down. Hey, Mike 52. Ready? Round 50.
He makes it out to maybe the 49-yard line.
No gain. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Check. Tight right. Pull up there. Check the outside there. Four down. You're Mike 52. Let's go. Here we go.
Throws, and that one's going to hit the ground incomplete.
That brings us 3rd and 10.
Working them sticks.
And they'll look to convert here on another 3rd down. I don't know if they'll be able to hear his cadence in the midst of all this mayhem. He's tackled at the 25-yard
Hit
line.
him in the damn ribs.
1st down.
Mike 52. Let's go, D. Switch.
On the throw, incomplete pass.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
This is the 8th play of this drive. A quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers. Slides down.
Called a gain of 6 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Hit the whip route.
The offense going to try to open this field up, coming out in a 5-wide set, and the defense counters with their dime look. Passes into tight coverage, and it's going the other way.
It's a great job in coverage by this linebacker. He does a good job of reading the quarterback's eyes and is able to come up with the interception.
They've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Boy, was he drilled as he let go of that football.
Yeah, he's going to feel that one tomorrow.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
It's not over yet.
There's a strike complete. And down he goes around the 25-yard line.
I like that they're completing these underneath routes because pretty soon the defense is going to start to cheat up. That's when the quarterback will have his chance to go over the top for the big play.
It's 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 25. Gets to about the 27-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards. That makes it 4th and 4.
Abrams is waiting for the snap. Not sure what the flag is about here. Let's go down to the field and find out. That one's going to put him way back.
You just can't block a player from behind like that or it's going to cost you.
I wanted to score there.
From their own 17-yard line. It's 1st down. Gets it out in a hurry. What a pick. They'll bring him down at the 46.
This safety always seems to be in the right place at the right time. It's no surprise that he comes up with the interception here.
First down, 10 yards to go.
Put this one on the
Ball
board.
on the
and it's
46.
over.
Airing it out long. Tackle made at the 5.
Yeah, boy. Little man. Little boy.
First and goal from the 5 and looking to cap this off with a touchdown. Under heavy pressure, and they got it.
He has one job on passing situations, get to the quarterback, and he did that job very, very well on that play.
I wish I would have got it earlier tonight.
Number 4 comes in quarterback.
Zipped it out, and that was almost picked off.
That was a nice play. Anything you can do without being penalized to prevent the offense from moving forward is always a plus.
From the 12-yard line, 3rd down. He's wrapped up for the sack.
Loss of 11 yards on the play.
I should have ran the ball.
That's 3 down and 1 to go. Florida State's lead is 2 touchdowns.
I don't think I can get this there.
Back in this very pivotal 4th quarter. The kick is up. It's got the distance. And it's
Boink.
off the upright, and it's good.
Clank.
Florida State lines up for the kickoff. He's to the 20. Tackle made at the 22. The quarterback threw an interception on their last drive. Let's see if they can be more successful here.
And I don't think this defense will lay down lightly. They're going to try to continue to rattle this guy.
He's out to the 30. He gets to about the 31-yard line.
At least make him get the second down and chew up some clock each time. Just not first down, first down, first down.
And he's tackled around the 34-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play. First down.
Finally jumped up in the top 10. I just realized that. I've been hovering at 12
First and 10.
since the loss.
Ball on their own 34.
Bullshit loss.
Lets it fly. It's knocked loose. Incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Rodriguez is intended receiver on the play. That makes it second and 10.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 34. He might have a chance. Inside the 30. What a play. Knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be first and goal.
That makes it first and goal.
First down, and they've got their eyes on that goal line.
Check three.
Let's see if they can put that last interception behind them and do something different this time in the red zone.
His receiver didn't have much of a chance to make a play on the ball, so credit the defender for breaking it up.
That brings him second and goal.
From the 8-yard line, it's second down. Throws out to the running back, no good.
I know this quarterback trusts his arm and his receivers, but he's got to know when not to throw the ball. He didn't have any room at all, and he's lucky it wasn't intercepted.
Let's see how the quarterback handles this one. It's third and goal from the 7. Listen to this place. To the end zone, touchdown. And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch.
So the offense is going to go for 2. And he can't get in, trying for the 2-point conversion.
When you go for a 2-point conversion and you get beat up front, and I mean dominated up front, there's no excuse. The defense played with an attitude on that play.
Ball State gets set to kick this one away. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop. He airs it out. Tackle around the 38-yard line. So let's see how the defense responds now. It's first down and 10. This one's going deep to the end zone. Oh, my, what a catch. Touchdown. Still a long ways to go here in the fourth quarter, but that score has certainly put them in a great position to win the football game. And he converts the extra point. Over 5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, and the score is Florida State 41, Ball State 23. Taylor gets set to kick this one away. Excellent kick. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line. Pretty good looking touchdown drive the last time these guys were out there. In the shotgun and 5 wideouts. He throws right. And he's tackled right away.
Henderson takes the touchball at the 31-yard line. That makes it first and 10.
They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. Quick throw. And he is drilled at the 46-yard line.
Roberts brings him down at the 46-yard line. That brings him second and 5.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. He's coming. He's coming. Ready? Fight. Shift.
And it's almost picked off.
Number 6 is the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it third and 5.
Third and 5. Ball on their own 46. He's on the run. He's at the 40.
Once he got past the line of scrimmage, you knew he'd be going a long way. That easily could have been 6.
You like that? You like that? Easy.
From the 26-yard line. First down.
Ready?
He zips it. This one will fall incomplete.
Boy, Brad, this guy drops an interception, and what's ironic about that from going to the meetings the other day is that this guy's been telling the coaches he wants to play some wide receiver. You wonder why you're not playing wide receiver? Because you can't catch the ball as a defensive back.
So it's second and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Mike 52.
He's looking for 6. He almost had it, but it's incomplete.
Coleman was the intended receiver on the play. Third down.
Third down, and they need to get it to the 15. Throws this one out to the left. That's a huge stop here in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. They're going to get the football back, but there's still a lot of ball left. So it's 4th down, and the offense is still on the field.
My back.
5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. Quick pass. So the big blow comes from the defense. They come up with the stop of the day, and that'll ice this football game. The offense now will take the field, and they hope to have the same success they had on their last drive.
Yeah, this
I'm
offensive
pretty sure
coordinator's got to be
Zeke
feeling
ended
so
up on
good
the
about
last
the
one.
execution that he's seeing from his quarterback and his wide receivers.
Get
Because,
your
again,
popcorn
they put
ready.
so much time into trying to put a plan together, and to be able to see that actually come into play makes you feel pretty good as a play
Is
caller.
the intended receiver on the way. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Apparently, I've been talking to myself.
Griffith comes in
From their own 18-yard line. 2nd down. Big opening. He's out to the 30. He's to the 40. At the 30. He lost the ball. And they fall on the loose ball. And that's exactly what this defense was looking for.
Yeah, that fumble gives these guys
Pretty
some added
good,
life.
eh?
Now let's see if they can capitalize off of it.
The quarterback leads the offense back out onto the field as we get set to resume play. Brought down around the 4-yard line.
You know, sometimes the defense just has a beat on an option, and there's no way the offense can gain positive yards on it.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
We've got...
Damn it.
safety. He makes it out to maybe the 46-yard line.
I'm continuing this super Singlish.
Here comes the offense. No doubt looking to take better care of the ball on this drive.
You don't change your philosophy after one play. They'll be out doing the same thing as before, just with better awareness.
They just didn't get the snap off in time. Here's the call.
Delay of game, offense.
And the coach doesn't look very happy after that call.
Well, you only help out the defense when you don't get the playoff in time. You're essentially just giving away free yardage.
1st and 15 now after the penalty. He's tackled at the 43. Robinson picks up 2 yards with the carry.
That brings up 2nd and 13.
Just under 3 to go in regulation. Has some daylight. And he's tackled after positive yardage.
Gaining 6 yards. That makes it 3rd and 7.
Third down, and they need to get it inside the 44. Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
That's good for a gain
Should I get first down in this game?
Nice run, and he's brought down.
Surely they don't talk about timeout.
We've got a 1st and 10. And he'll just take a knee here to kill the clock.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, 25 to the mic. You know, 25 to the mic. Hey, down. Down, 862. Hey, 62.
He'll go down to one knee. From the 46-yard line, it's 3rd down.
Where's the mic? Takes a knee.